Hello, and welcome to the fourth installment in our series 21st Century Learning, What's It All About? I'm Dr. Dancy, and today we will be diving into the ISTE standard entitled Knowledge Constructor. What makes the 21st century so different than all previous centuries is the ubiquitous availability of information. Devices held in the palm of your hand can provide access to all the world's knowledge that is publicly available. Libraries containing volumes and periodicals are no longer necessary for research. Current events are broadcast in real time through a variety of medium. All of this is available to our students in a way that has never existed for previous generations. Our job as educators is to teach these students how to use these tools in effective ways by emphasizing effective research strategies, vetting media resources for accuracy, perspective, credibility, and relevance, collecting information from a variety of digital tools, and exploring real-world issues and problems. You know, there used to be a commercial advertising broadband internet that showed a man reaching the end of the internet. We laugh because it is impossible for any human being to consume all the data that is presented on the internet. Every second, thousands of new pieces of information are added to the cumulative database known as the internet. Our instruction should help students throttle that flow of information from a fire hydrant to a drinking fountain. Earlier in this series, I shared a tip about finding help from Google and YouTube to help with technology problems. These two tools are fantastic for finding answers to everyday questions. But to perform effective research, students need to be introduced to tools that will lead them to reliable resources. These resources are usually located in a part of the internet known as the deep web. They're usually databases that require subscriptions and are not indexed in standard search engines. Tools such as ProQuest, EBSCOhost, and Gale are database search engines that provide access to most of the available peer-reviewed research. Our School Media Center websites include links to all these tools and more. Fake news certainly has become a part of the cultural vocabulary. It's not uncommon to hear somebody deem a report as fake news simply because the listener does not agree with the message. However, students cannot simply rely on opinion or word of mouth to determine the validity of their resources. Some of the tools we can help students with is helping students understand the difference in published media versus a personal blog, or maybe helping students find the About section of a website. This is really important because it can help students find the purpose of the website and possible bias. Pointing students to original source material in Wikipedia and other generated sites. And finally, knowing how memes are often designed to appeal to a certain feeling and may not contain all the information needed to form an accurate opinion. Sifting through the massive amount of information located on the web is often difficult, but we can help our students by supplying the tools they need to accomplish the task. One of the beauties of the internet is the multitude of venues that are available from which students can acquire information. Some resources require paid subscriptions, while others are free to the public. Some of these resources contain leveled reading resources. Others contain videos, and some even contain interactive activities. This indicator of the standard marries nicely with the New Hampshire College and Career Readiness Speaking and Listening Standard to integrate and evaluate information presented in diverse media and formats, including visually, quantitatively, and orally. As I've said before, we're already doing so many of these things. This presentation is about putting it all together. When learning is relevant, learning has a better opportunity to be permanent. As we will see in future episodes, collaborative problem solving is a key factor in 21st century learning. Our STEAM initiative, which utilizes the design process to solve real-world problems by integrating science, technology, engineering, aesthetics, and math, is taking all this research and applying it to real-world solutions. Students in Hampstead and all around the world are actually creating authentic solutions, not just solving practice problems. This is how learning becomes meaningful and lasting. 21st century students have so many more informational resources available to them than most of us who grew up in the previous century. Well, this is a great thing. Our kids need help navigating the terrain. As we've seen, they can become more adept at accessing these resources by knowing effective research strategies, how to vet media resources, how to collect information from a variety of digital tools, and how to build knowledge by exploring real world issues and problems. I hope you've enjoyed this video about Knowledge Constructor. I want to also give a plug to our library media specialist, Diane Connors, and Ms. Caridio and Ms. Wing for all the work they do at helping our students become media literate. And they have lots of information on their website, so please check it out. If you haven't done so already, please check out the Google Classroom where all these videos and other resources are stored. The Classroom streaming function is also available as a platform for more in-depth discussion. In addition, check out the technology integration site in the employee portal for more tools and resources. If you made it this far, would you do me a favor and shoot me a message with suggestions, comments, or just a kind note? Thanks for watching today, and until next time, let's keep moving forward.